Well, good morning, Marketing 40 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 3 in our advertising class here at Norco College, fall 2022. And I just want to encourage all of you to keep up the good work. You've been doing a great job thus far. I really enjoyed watching many of your introduction videos where you were selling yourself, and as well as a few of you that did your passion. And I could resonate with much of what all of you had said. So thank you for sharing your story and thank you for your transparency. This week we're entering into week 3 of our class. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and here I am on our home page in Canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and select Module 2 since Module 2 starts this week. This is Monday, the 31st of October. Happy Halloween to everybody. And here we are. I'm going to just scroll back a little bit to last week. As you remember, last week you did a check-in assignment on chapters 5 and 6, just answering some questions out of the textbook. You had a quiz on chapters 5 and 6. That's kind of just the core material that you need to know when it comes to advertising. And then your little mini advertising project. Hopefully you've enjoyed doing that, where you're looking at some of the most popular advertising campaigns in history and sharing your comments on those. Hopefully you enjoyed that and got you thinking about the aspects of advertising that the first 4 chapters have covered. And so each module, you'll be doing a similar little mini project. So that was for the first module. Now as we move into week number 3, we're starting module 2. So again, you have another check-in assignment here on chapters 9 and 10. There's 4 questions in there about the chapters. There's a quiz as well on chapters 9 and 10 to help you kind of solidify some of those concepts. And then you start your next mini advertising project. And so there's detailed instructions in there on what to do. You have 2 weeks to do this. So week number 1 is to make your initial post based off of the assignment instructions here. And this is where you're going to be, again, evaluating an advertising campaign, or actually creating an advertising campaign. So select existing product, or if you have your own product or service that you'd like to advertise, you can utilize that. But you're going to create an advertising campaign. You're going to do that by using an integrated brand promotional strategy, also a creative strategy, also a media planning strategy. And these are all mentioned in your book. So I want you to go to each of those in your book. If you have to use your appendix, please do, but they pretty much are covered in the 4 chapters you're going to be looking at in this module. And you're going to create a advertising campaign for that product or for your product. And you're going to also incorporate what's called speaking with one voice throughout your message, that there's an integrated message in each one of the various outlets that you will choose. And of course, we're talking here about your marketing mix. That was something that you covered in the first chapter. And the marketing mix is basically your price, your product, your placement, and your promotions. And this is the focus of our class, is the promotions piece of the marketing mix. So how are you going to promote your product? What is your strategy? What is your creative strategy? What is your media planning strategy? And that's what you'll be doing in this particular discussion post. And again, this class has the core material by looking at the book and answering the questions in the quiz, but this is the practical piece as you're putting together what you're learning into something practical that you can do with it. And that is the mini projects that you're doing. So you have 2 weeks to do that assignment. And it's meant for you to dig in a little bit and to read a little bit. I actually reference here to make sure you read the 4 chapters and then maybe even go over to chapter 16 and look at pages 340 through 368 as it gets into those 3 different types of the different media planning, creative strategies, and integrated brand promotional strategies, etc. It gives you some more information on that. So I give you everywhere you need to go in the textbook to create your advertising campaign. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. You're welcome to create a video if you want to do it that way. You're welcome to create an advertisement if you want to do it that way. Last semester, a lot of students did an ad, and it was pretty cool. So looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. If you have any questions or issues, please do not hesitate